vegan activists. You either hate them or, well, no, you hate them. They've been doing their absolute run recently, guys. And honest to God, it has been quite frustrating, I think, to say the least. Even though it's a very rare occurrence that I will personally see any activists in person. I'll tell you what, like if you live in England, go to London. There's your ticket if you want to see some activists firsthand. You not. Every single time I go to London, there's always protests to do with vegans. Every time, without fail. And we've seen our fair share over this year of vegans going crazy and protesting. I'm going to be honest, it's not like everything's all kind of gone to recently. The world seems a little bit of a mess. The last thing we really want right now is for people to be throwing paint and destroying buildings. But while we're sat in our freezing homes this winter saying, God, it couldn't possibly get any worse, the vegans really said, hold my vegan soy milk and watch this. So yeah, they've been pretty active over these past few months. I always find it funny, the fact that they do this, because if we were to do something even similar, oh my God, they get pretty mad. I even managed to find a channel on YouTube where, well, he does exactly that. He goes actually into vegan restaurants and he ends up cooking meat. Kind of a Giga Chad move, if I'm gonna be honest.
I'm in a zoo with the lions and apes and bears. You probably won't make it there. All of the
Some of their responses. Yeah, they almost don't like it when it's us pushing agendas down their throats. But somehow when they do it, it's perfectly okay. But the response, like, some of them have, it's just so bizarre. Like, had the equivalent of trying to square off with my guy, but not for a fight. For a debate. Oh, that's very hard, that. Honestly, Justin, square up and debate me right now. I'm just saying, Dana White needs to open UFD. No fighting, just debating in the octagon. With that all being said, there was one video that I found on TikTok the other day that really took me by surprise. Piers Morgan had a vegan on his show to debate him. What a great opportunity. I'm also going to start off by saying, I don't even mind Piers Morgan. I actually kind of like some of the things he says. I feel like it's just a bit of a trend and bandwagon to hate him at this point, because God forbid people can think for themselves. But he had a vegan on his show to debate live on his show, which you would think, like, what a great opportunity to finally stick it to these meat ears.
With you, I don't like vegans very much. I don't think any of you look very healthy.
I'm not surprised by that.
Yeah, I think you all look pretty pasty-faced and unhealthy to me. But that's your choice.
Good to see he's also on board with the jokes. I mean, I will be honest. Look at that pasty face. The pasty face seems to match the shirt. Look, I get it. It's winter right now. Not much sun. My guy is whiter than his white shirt. That is what we like to call the healthy glow of a vegan.
What I don't do is I don't go running into vegan restaurants and start screaming abuse at you all. Why do you do that to meat eaters?
Well, Piers, you've started on an absolute blinder today. I actually brought a little game with me for Aldo, perhaps the audience to play. It's a Piers Morgan vegan bingo. Maybe we get a zoom on that from the camera, and you've actually just ticked off.
Giga Chad move from the cameraman. He did not zoom in. That is hilarious. Bit a bit of subtle comedy there, but I still appreciated it. Second of all, my guy. This is so cringe. This is going to be a common occurrence throughout the whole interview. My guy really thinking that he's doing something here, but all he's really doing is being unbelievably cringe. So he's decided to go on the Piers Morgan show with Piers Morgan vegan bingo. I know, that's very shocking. I know, that caught us all by surprise, didn't it? Because when we think of vegans, we definitely think of someone who can sit down and have a constructive, well thought out argument and debate. Don't we? Guys. Right, guys? Yeah, as if. This is kind of very standard vegan behavior.
Technology like precision fermentation, alt protein, is going to produce the exact same products that you love right now, using a fraction of the land, producing a fraction of the carbon
But I like
footprint.
eating meat.
It's the exact same product.
No, but I like eating meat.
But
the more
without
you
the
guys do
expectation
this
of
kind of thing,
animals.
the more meat I want to eat.
Oh, guys, look at that frown. He's not happy. That is a pretty big frown if I've ever seen someone frown. Whoa, jeez. Why, sure, there are absolutely some technologies that are pretty remarkable that are taking place right now. I will say, though, for the vegan burgers, and I've only had one, they don't taste that good. So when they say to me, as of right now, oh, you won't even be able to tell that is a straight up lie. We even did a video on this channel, even trying vegan stuff from the supermarket. And yes, yes, I taste the difference, all right? And not like that Marks and Spencer's taste the difference. I'm talking like, I want to throw it in the bin, taste the difference. It wasn't good. I generally was not playing up for the camera. I tried to be as unbiased as I possibly could. The sausages were okay, but the rest, I just threw it in the bin. Also, it's incredibly unhealthy for you. The oils they put into this stuff. Look, vegan meat has like a ridiculous amount of ingredients in it, and the majority of them really aren't that healthy for you. I actually felt kind of sick after eating the vegan food. Did I feel good? No, absolutely not. I felt awful, bro.
That's absolutely fine.
But it's true.
That's fine. That's
you
fine.
literally, it's a bit. Honestly, it's true. The more stuff you do like this,
Sorry, I didn't catch that. It's true, is it? You've said that about 3 times. I didn't quite catch
true?
it. That you like eating meat.
Yes.
You know? Oh, thanks. I didn't get it the first 3 times.
Yeah, epic roast. How is Piers Morgan going to come back from that? I don't think he can. While watching these debates, I just facepalm so many times because it's not even an actual debate. My guy is acting like a stroppy teenager. Oh, I'm sorry, Piers. You said that 3 times already. Okay.
How committed a vegan am I?
Would you eat? Do you drink almond milk?
Oh, you've ticked off another one. Fantastic, Piers. You are on an absolute
Does it have
roll.
answering questions?
I don't know. I'll keep that one hidden from you. Take the fun
Can
out
you
of
just
the game.
answer questions?
Am I the only one watching this thinking, my guy actually had a great opportunity here to actually say something and, like maybe even actually cause some damage, like actually get some people on board where they would watch this and make Piers Morgan look kind of stupid. Look, I will be honest. It's not like that's never happened in the past. Andrew Tate came on the Piers Morgan show and he actually made Piers Morgan look kind of ridiculous and stupid. It's been done before. I guess vegans are lacking the brain capacity to even try and debate Piers Morgan. All he's doing is playing bingo. Like, as someone that isn't a vegetarian or vegan and I watch this, it makes me just cringe. I don't want to be like this guy. I want to be the furthest thing possible to this man. I don't think being vegetarian or vegan is necessarily a bad thing, but I will say the one bad perk that really does come from it is the fact that you're associated with people like this. And honestly, I reckon that probably puts quite a few people off.
Otherwise, it's not much of an interview. I mean, you can have your little chart, but do you drink almond milk?
I love seasonal British fruit and veg.
Right. This now says that if you don't have a balanced diet, it's actually unhealthy for you.
Yeah, exactly. That's why a plant-based diet, a balanced plant-based diet is healthy.
Wasn't that a much better answer than just trying to play Piers Morgan and vegan bingo? Like, my guy actually said something there that wasn't exactly the worst thing ever. Wow, that's pretty amazing. Maybe they really do have the ability to think. The vegans, they're evolving. They're being able to think by themselves. This is kind of scary. I would also like to say in the same breath, though, that just because that was a good sentence doesn't necessarily mean that was true, though. I wouldn't say a balanced diet in which you have to take supplements. Iron supplements, to be perfectly honest. The amount of videos I actually see on YouTube of people not wanting to be vegan anymore, and they say that they're returning to eating meat, just always say the same thing on how awful they felt over the years of being vegan. It's a common occurrence that you'll see time and time again, because again, you're not getting all the nutrients from these plant-based diets. Doing it for a year or two, sure, yeah, you'll probably be okay. But I'm talking about the vegans that literally do it for like 10, 15 years. I mean, take a look at the vegan teacher. I mean, she's not that old, but yet, girl be looking older than the queen.
I don't understand why we have to suffer your mentality of coming to our restaurants and trying to disrupt the customers that are having a fantastic time.
No, it's actually a good question.
Restaurants last week in Qatar, loved it. Fantastic. But he served me. I've got a clip, I think, of him.
Yeah, I was waiting for you to show
Here
it.
we go.
I was wondering
little,
how long it would take.
That was me doing his little salt trick. He taught me.
You weren't very good at it.
He then actually...
I like that his sick burn in this was, yeah, well, Piers, you weren't very good at it. Well, that sentence alone is now going to cause Piers more. You know what? He's not wrong. I kind of sucked at that. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to eat meat from now on because I couldn't do the salt trick. It's petty comments like that that really make this man seem very young in age and incapable to actually have a good debate here. It's little comments like that where it's just snidey and spiteful and not really constructive criticism that make me look at him and say, bro, it's like arguing with a kid. Yeah, well, Piers Morgan, you're smelly. Oh, man. I already know that the vegans are watching comfort of their home going crazy every single time this guy says something small like that. Like, yeah, stick it to him. Every time my guy writes down something on the bingo sheet, the vegans go crazy like they're actually winning this debate. Oh, my God.
Fine.
Loved it.
I would invite any vegans.
But if you'd run in and tried to interrupt and just ruin everyone's night, I would have done what those waitresses did, just thrown you out.
That's absolutely fine.
So what's the point of it all? What does it achieve? None of you make me want to change my mind. I just think, what annoying little squits. Honestly, I do. It's the same when you're chucking paint at Van Gogh paintings. It's the same when you're tying yourself to fuel pumps or hanging yourself on bridges and stopping people using Dartford Tunnel. It's all the same. You're just all too annoying. So the British public don't like annoying people.
I don't even like to stretch that to anyone in the world doesn't really like annoying people. This is something that I've said countless times in my videos where it's like, okay, I understand the protests they're doing, and their argument to that every single time is, oh yeah, but people are now talking about it. Like that somehow wins the argument. But like I say countless times in these videos, no one's like talking in a good or positive way. Everyone makes complete fun of these vegans in videos. Like memes come out, people look at them and say how ridiculous and stupid they are. I wouldn't say that as an exact win though. And it is frustrating and it is annoying. I've never experienced it myself, but if I was sat there in a restaurant and God forbid the vegans decided to ruin my night, do you really think at the end of the night I'm going to be sat there like, oh, you know what? I couldn't eat tonight. But those vegans made a good point. No, it's such a backward way. And also they get great opportunities like this where they go on shows and they can actually now debate and actually talk and get their point across. But do they? No, they do stupid things like bingo, which then further the claim of just how annoying they are. And you can see by his smug little smile throughout this whole interview that he thinks that he's winning the argument when he's just really looking incredibly stupid. If the roles were completely reversed, be honest, vegans, would you take that as an absolute win from then Piers Morgan? Like, if the vegan was saying a bunch of very good points, and they are good points that Piers Morgan's saying because the guy has even said countless times, but say if the vegan was actually making some good valid points and then Piers Morgan whipped out a bingo sheet, like generally would you then be like, oh yeah, that's a sick move, that's a sick play from Piers Morgan? No, like absolutely not, bro.
Sure, all of us.
What did you think of Meghan and Harry using a private plane?
Oofed. There we go. Meghan Markle. That's another one.
What,
That's 4 for 9. Nah, I'm not going to give you that, mate.
What did you think of them using a private plane to go to this award show? You must be furious,
It's
right?
incredible how you managed.
It's kind of strange, isn't it? Every time people seem to bring up like Harry or Meghan Markle, right? Because I think there's such stigma behind Meghan Markle, right? On how the British press treat her, whatever. That's a very good point. Okay, so it's the same rule for everyone, right? So you must be actually really mad that they went on a private plane, right? You're also mad. He just dodges the question entirely and says, oh yeah, Piers Morgan, it's incredible that you ticked off another thing on my bingo sheet. Like that then wins the argument. What? My guy literally shaking right now. He can't make fun of Meghan Markle or be mad with Meghan Markle. So stupid.
Are you furious?
To turn this into, let's dump on Meghan and Harry.
Nathan,
You're
simple
a
question.
gender, Piers. Oh,
You just talked about the environment.
Would you
I
go
just
in
wonder.
their plane?
incredible.
I just wonder
Would you
whether.
go in their plane?
I just wonder
No.
whether you. Do you feel?
I wouldn't go on a
Do you
plane,
feel
no,
angry
no.
they used a private plane or not?
No,
Or
I
should we all
think
use
what
private
we
planes?
should have is affordable travel for everyone.
But they used a private plane.
What we should have. To
You
your
can't
face,
because you,
I am
Nathan
telling
McGovern. You don't want to read a headline tomorrow saying Nathan McGovern from Animal Rebellion slams Meghan and Harry for using private plane. You don't want to say it because, like them, you're a flaming hypocrite.
And there we go. Straight back to the bingo. My guy laughed at the start because, yes, it's fun. Oh, no. 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 And then he kind of sat there pretty serious, like, oh shit, I need a way out of this. Please say something on my bingo sheet. Please, God, oh fuck. And then, yeah, okay, Piers Morgan then says something from the bingo sheet. Piers Morgan, bingo. Like, let's change the subject now. Bingo, haha. I won the argument because I got bingo on my imaginary bingo sheet. I win. Okay, bro, that's basically summed up the whole argument there. I completely agree with Piers on this one. Yeah, he doesn't want to say that because he'll be slammed for that, right? Like, it's one rule for someone, a completely different rule for other people, right? And also, you got to say to yourself, how do these vegans even get to a lot of those protests? Well, they take the underground, they drive there. It's okay if they do it, but if we did it, guys, I'm just saying, I'm pretty mad. And nothing will ever be good enough as well. So something that has always put me off in terms of even if I was to use non-animal based products, they would somehow still get mad at me because then I ate a steak. Like, you just can't win. And I think this debate has clearly shown that you can't win because they've made some very good points in this argument. And he's just run back to his stupid bingo sheet every single time. And he sat there like he's generally believing that he's actually done something.
You'd rather go in.
There we go. You've got me a column. Brilliant.
You'd rather go into restaurants like Aldo's or Salt Bays or whatever and just make a nuisance of yourselves because it's easier. But what you should be doing, if you're intellectually honest, is say, Meghan and Harry, stop using private planes. But you won't, because they're your
I will
little
say it right now if you
queen.
let me. I will say it right now
Aldo,
if you will let me.
final word to you.
Piers Morgan didn't let me.
This is a person who was never taught the word no as a kid. And oh my God, does it show? So there we go. That really just about sums up the whole debate that he had with Piers Morgan the other day. So yeah, I feel like when I was scrolling across TikTok and I saw a little snippet of this, I generally couldn't believe my eyes. I thought he would have tried at least to have somewhat of a debate and make some valid points. Instead, my guy played bingo.
You've got a right to praise. Oof, you've got me another one.
Take it off your bingo.
Fantastic.
Take it off your bingo, son.
But where's the salt? Where's it?
Won't need any of this gruel. Let's put that
Fantastic.
to one side, but...
Epic. Alright, boys and girls, hope you're having a great day. I just wanted to show you this. But yeah, I'll see you all in tomorrow's video. Bye-bye.